Hello Pisces, and welcome to your April 2022 video. We have a solar eclipse this month, so we enter into eclipse season and things can change up on us out of nowhere in eclipses, right? This is where doors close and new doors open. This is where relationships can change. This is where we can go through a career change. This is where we can go through an emotional change, a mindset change. This is where we change and transform, and whatever we experience during the eclipse season is what we'll be working on for the next 6 months. So a powerful gateway is upon us. But that's not all that's happening this April. We have Jupiter, Neptune in your sign, Pisces. They are in Pisces. And there's a conjunction happening on the 12th where they are really close to each other. But throughout the month, they are in your sign. And that's a powerful thing for you. Manifestation, Jupiter. Right? These are your two rulers, Jupiter and Neptune. You're ruled by Jupiter and Neptune. And this energy is asking about your dreams, your manifestations, what you want for yourself. This is an expansion of you. This is where people might be drawn to you, pulled towards you. This is also a great time for letting go and surrendering. Remember, this is where Jupiter and Neptune are in Pisces. So we need to let go and surrender. We got to embrace the Piscean energy, which is to let go and surrender, to offer what is holding us and keeping us stuck so that we can move forward. So that's what these energies are asking us for: compassion, for healing, for allowing, for surrendering. That will be the best way to call upon new energies within our lives during this time. The more we hold on, the more Jupiter and Neptune remind us to let go, to surrender to a higher power for manifestation to happen. On the 1st, we have a new moon in your second house, and this is ruling the money, the skills, the talents. And Chiron is with this new moon. So you might be feeling a bit wounded from past experiences, but this allows for healing and good energy, a new fresh start when it comes to your finances. You might be gifted with ideas. You'll be noticing your skills and talents, and you won't be holding back, and you're pushing your energy forward so that you can truly embrace the abundance that you deserve. On the 6th, we have Venus joining Jupiter and Neptune by this time in the first house. So these energies are in the sign of Pisces. Venus is about love, luxury, finances. Jupiter, expansion, growth, opportunities. And Neptune, the dreams, right? So this energy in your sign is highlighting you. Great for romance. You can meet a great romance or reignite romance with these energies, because the energy is like pulling towards you. You're magnetic, drawn to you. Everyone's being drawn to the Piscean energies because of the strong Piscean stellium that we have in April. So that being said, utilize this energy, manifest what you want. What are your dreams? What do you want to learn? What do you want to do? Do you want to lead? Very good, like I said, for romance, for abundance, for finances. But remember the element of letting go and surrendering. With Neptune there, be aware of the illusion. This is where we can have rose-tinted glasses when it comes to our relationships, right? Where we can see things in a certain way. So be aware of that. But otherwise, embrace the beautiful energies of it. Just make sure that when you're connecting to others, who are you connecting to? Is it illusion or is it reality? Make sure that it is part of the dream, though, because that's what Neptune encourages. Jupiter, the opportunities, expansion, the growth, and Venus, the love. On the 11th, Mercury now moves into your 3rd house, joining Uranus, and this is where you can have a lot of ideas. Ideas are sparking, how to network, how to market. You might communicate with someone that gives you an idea, a solution. This is where you can even find solutions if you're stuck with a problem. Communicate with someone, right? Whether someone in that field, whether it's a friend, a neighbor, someone that comes through in your day-to-day life. The communication gives you genius ideas. This is great for ideas that you have when it comes to anything that you want to work on. Great for learning, great for teaching, great for information, great for planning a trip as well. Unexpected trips might just pop up. Unexpected information might come your way. On the 15th, we have Mars now in the 1st house, joining Venus, Jupiter, Neptune. And there is the stellium in Pisces. We are deep in the energies of you, Pisces. Mars wants you to take action. Take action on what's important to you. You're feeling confident, you're feeling brave. You might be a bit scattered in which way to go though, right? Because Mars and Pisces can have us changing. We might be feeling like we want to move, but we might be feeling a bit stuck. But this is where you need to boost your confidence and belief within yourself. Let go and surrender is the motto of Pisces, and you can do that. Let it go and surrender. Very good for creating boundaries, very good for confidence, very good for taking action on what you want, what's important to you, what is your dream. All these energies in Pisces is highlighting your sign, asking you to focus on you, right? Really, that's what it's doing. Saying focus on you, no one else. And you would love to focus on everyone else. And what I mean by that, you give your time, your energy, your wisdom, your emotions. But now it's saying focus on you. It's all in your first house. It's on you, Pisces, to focus on you. What are your dreams? What do you want to expand in your life? Who do you want to connect to? You're magnetic, meaning like the light of the planets is shining on you and everyone's drawn to you. And this can make you feel a bit drained and tired too. But it's important to let go, surrender, and the Mars will give you the boundaries that you need to set sometimes for you, for your time out. On the 16th, we have a full moon in your 8th house. Things that are hidden come to light, meaning things that others keep hidden from you, things that you keep hidden from yourself, your subconscious fears, the patterns. Think of the 8th house as a very powerful house of transformation, psychology, debt, taxes, finances, sex, right? Passion. It rules all those things, intimate bonding. Very powerful house of transformation. Powerhouse is the 8th house. So this is asking what is hidden that needs to come to life? What needs to come to an end? Is there a cycle or pattern subconsciously within you, a fear, a trauma holding you back? Right? Holding you back in life that you need to let go of with this full moon. Is something that you thought was true now comes to light as untrue. All that is hidden comes to light. Do you now need to close the door and let that go? Let that person, that situation go. Very important for you to look at. This is where you also might find yourself feeling very vulnerable. Very intuitive too with this 8th house. Very vulnerable, very intuitive, very raw. This is where you can share the deepest part of yourself and connect to someone and share and open up about your innermost feelings. 8th house is a water house, so we're talking about the feelings, the deep feelings that we push to the bottom, the very bottom of our souls. Now surfaces, and make sure that who you're communicating with, you can trust, because the 8th house is about trust. Where we trust for ourselves to feel vulnerable, to share the deepest part of ourselves, to share what, is deep within our soul that we can't share with no one and we don't even want to think about. We push it there. We push it to the depths of the ocean, right? The ocean bed. But now it wants to surface. It wants to heal and transform. Very good, like I said, for psychology. So if you are thinking of that in essence of communicating with someone, either a friend, a family member, someone you trust is important, or even a psychologist. 8th house is very good for finances, what you need to let go of, where you're investing your time, your energy, your money. This is where you'll be finding hidden information about that as well. This is also very good for, like I said, connection, anything that's holding you back when it comes to insecurities and past traumas. Really powerful time for transformation. That's why the 8th house rules death in essence, because it's where we decide to put a debt to certain aspects of our lives. It's also very good for paying debt. Debt as in like, when you take a loan, and death as in the death of something where the situation no longer serves me. It's now time to put a death to it, or a death of a belief, a death of, a trauma that's holding you back, where you're like, I'm letting this go with this full moon and I'm moving forward in my life for me. On the 20th, the sun now moves into your 3rd house, communication, networking, information, highlighted here. Very good for you, especially for networking, putting out something that's important to you, writing, researching, reading books, connection to friends, going out to meet someone that, to have a good time with, in a friend setting, or even it can become something more. Remember, we do have Venus and Mars in your sign. On the 29th, Mercury moves into your 4th house. This is where you feel like you need to communicate with a family member. This is communication with family. This is about ideas about changing things within the home. So ideas about your home, like this is where you be thinking a lot about your home. Is it comfortable? Is it suitable? How does it make you feel? How do you feel? Can you think within your home? Is your home feeling too cluttered? But you more or less will be wanting to communicate with family or soul family. Communication is highlighted where you might feel like there's something you need to say. On the 30th, solar eclipse in the 3rd house. Now, remember we spoke about eclipse seasons, points of transformation. This has to do with communication. Next 6 months, this energy will be taking you through communication, networking, learning. You will be thinking about what you need to learn within your life, Pisces. This is where you decide to sign up for a course. This is where you think, maybe I should sign up for this course. Maybe I should sign up for some sort of schooling. Maybe I should write. Do I need to write something that's of great importance to me? Even diary writing, you never know. Later on, you could use that information, make it a book. Publication, information, finding solutions through connections. Communication is definitely highlighted here, but this is also a time where you might be feeling like words come to light in communication that you didn't expect. Communication here can offer you opportunities. Communication here can also offer you conflict. And this really gives you deep understanding to yourself. And the conflict is like stuff that needs to be let go of, things that need to be put to bed, things that you need to be like, okay, I see the eclipse is showing me this. I understand that about communication. You'll be feeling very mentally alert. So you'll be like, I understand that it's showing me this, highlighting this for me, and I'm going to let it go. Moving forward into the next 6 months, the Lord will be working on it. I'm like, I don't need that. This is what I do need. You'll also be inspired to express yourself a lot. Express, what's important to you. The communication is very much highlighted here. Expressing what's important to you. And also expressing what you want to learn or teach. Either way, you want to learn or teach something, and it's coming through with this eclipse. What can I teach? What can I offer? And, teaching, like, okay, maybe you want to actually be a teacher, or I want to teach a course on this, or this is a skill I have and I want to teach people about this. It can be knitting, it can be crocheting, it can be creative arts. You want to teach it and share it with others. You're looking for a connection through others, a community in essence where you are sharing these things and teaching it to others. It'll be very good for you. So thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. Oh, wait. Sorry. The solar eclipse will be very good for a trip. So you'll also be planning a trip. Trips will be highlighted too. Taking a trip will be so good for the soul. During that solar eclipse, you'll be thinking about, should I go on a trip? Planning a trip will be so good for you. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. My website's linked down below if you'd like a reading, as well as a link for appreciation of these videos.